What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the most intriguing and electrifying test ride in the world. Liar! And stop again. Let's go ahead and roll that intro and I'll show you what we did to the bike, guys. Roll it. Well, as we're stopped here, I'll go ahead and tell you what's been done to the bike as of last weekend anyway, which for everyone else is probably be about a month old at this point, but that's alright. So I've got my new old air cleaner cover installed on the bike. The story behind it goes, once upon a time I may or may not have ridden into some gravel and dropped the bike.
Tell the truth.
And I may or may not have done some damage to the bike.
Tell the truth.
Well, one of the pieces that I damaged was the stock air cleaner cover. Underneath that stock air cleaner cover, I had the V02 naked intake, and it was fine. I could have just taken the cover off and ran it without it. But, you know, as the perfectionist in me is, I decided to go a couple different routes as far as trying to make that prettied up again. So after I took that off, I ordered the dog dish, is what I call it, the dog dish air cleaner cover from Harley. It was like 30 bucks. It's just this big, bulky piece of chrome. And you know, it was good. It was the first step in putting a band-aid on the motorcycle anyway. And then after that, I started to go with this blacked out look. I guess you could say I was really into the darkish theme on the bike. And those familiar with late 2000s Lowrider would know there's a lot of chrome on this bike to get rid of if you want to go that route. But I did. I started that, and I was starting to get pieces here and there. Had a guy at my local Harley dealership powder coat and stuff wrinkled black as I was getting it in, and I was throwing it on the bike. And so what I ended up replacing that dog dish with was a wrinkled black stock cover with a, you know, Screaming Eagle logo on it, which, yep, that's the ricer in me on that, because guess what? I had no Screaming Eagle intake on my bike or any Screaming Eagle parts anywhere. So, I like that look, but then someone with a 13 Street Bob was selling his Screaming Eagle heavy breather, and I liked the look. I really did. It reminded me of like a car intake, like a cold air intake for a car. Just as like boom, sticking out at you. But over time, guess who started putting chrome back on their bike? Me. I must be going through a midlife crisis is the only reason I can surmise that I would be doing that. So what I ended up doing was scoured the internet. Took my time because I was in no rush. But I found a guy who had basically my stock intake from a 2009 Lowrider. He had the filter, the cover, everything. Sold it to me for 50 bucks. Might have been an overpay, I'm not sure, but I think it's more fitting of the bike now. Ever since I put the chromed exhaust back on there, I've been trying to reintroduce a little bit of chrome. Not too much though. I'm still going to keep my transmission cover, my timing cover, and my primary cover all the wrinkle black. So the theme that I kind of going with it is I'm starting off black down low, and as you work your eyes up, the chrome kind of gets reintroduced into the bike. Rear brake. Sound effects. I was a little concerned I would lose a little bit of power because I'm going from an exposed element filter now back to being covered up, but on this test ride so far I haven't really noticed any power loss. Now granted, I've only gone a few miles and I was stuck in traffic back there, but if this turns green, yeah, she's still fine. Groove in the road. So yeah, that was a little concerning. Was I was going to have to do another retune on the bike, but she's running just beautiful tonight. As far as other updates on the bike and channel right now, I'm still just trying to pump out some content. I got a couple episodes planned out thanks to my wife and my brother. They gave me a couple good ideas. My brother's is going to make me have to do some research on it, but that's all right. The video that my wife suggested, quote unquote, hits close to home. So we'll go over that ordeal when I can make it back out to that site again. I wonder what people think when I'm going like this. I'm riding a motorcycle. They're like, huh? What kind of gang symbol is that? Woo, that's a big rock. Okay. Oh, something bad. Sun's so bad. Hopefully the video here is not terribly washed out. This is about as directly into the sunlight as you can frickin' get. This would be a great time for me to have had a second camera on the bike, which it's in the works, everybody. Guess what? Soon you'll be able to see my ugly mug all the time. So I've decided what I'm going with. I might for now, still trying to keep everything on the cheap side. I'm thinking of maybe just getting a GoPro Session 5 that has a little bit of stabilization in it. And then I can move the 4 to the handlebars and have the 5 or have the Session be my new point of view camera. Because I'm sure you all are getting a little choppy seasick with me bouncing around here all the time. But yeah, just want you guys to expect you'll always have that episode every week. I think the next thing I'm going to film is I'm going to go ahead and do that bike walk around that I've talked about like 3 or 4 times now. I think it's long overdue, and I've kind of given you some previews of everything in it throughout some other videos, as far as this, that, and the other thing. But I want to go ahead and do a full overview, and then what I have also planned for this winter on it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out for the evening. Hope you all had a good ride with me through my old town's lovely traffic, which it wasn't bad. It's a suburb. It's not bad. If you like the video, go on and give me a like and a subscribe. Really am trying to put out some good stuff for you. And with that, I'll catch you all on the dark side. Take care, everybody. See ya.